For the first time, we have a Supreme Court in the Republic of Kenya. It's a big challenge, big trust, and a big responsibility. And with your support, Kenyan support, all people of Kenya, we will not let you down.
The Supreme Court is just one part, is an integral part of the judiciary, and a critical arm of government, which has to define the frontiers of the new constitution, which we have given ourselves. And so it is an important cog in our journey towards a fully democratic, prosperous, law-abiding, and human rights respecting nation. Those, I believe, are the expectations of the Kenyan people, and those are the expectations which we shall endeavor, together with other brother judges, sister judges of other courts, to fulfill. So today is an important day. We've come through a long process, a transparent process, and as my brother judge has alluded to the fact that there was a case which was rightfully, legitimately instituted by the Kenyan people, challenging the gender equation of the court. As we are aware, the court has already pronounced itself on that matter, and that's what constitutes the rule of law.
I think you can see that we are a good team, and that we will be a team that will be working in the next week, setting up our rules. The small delay that we've had has made, it means that we have delayed in setting up the administration of the court, but the Chief Justice will be helping us do that next week. And then I'm sure you're also aware that there are a great number of cases that are waiting for the Supreme Court to determine. And I'm sure that this team in front of you will be working, will be burning the midnight oil to make sure that those matters are handled as quickly and as efficiently as possible.
It was unfortunate that the Supreme Court began with a false step. So many people in the villages would ask, what is the fate of such an institution which is beset by misfortunes as soon as it is born? Anyway, my brother and sister judges are with me. We forget the past and look forward to fulfilling the mandate that has been given to us by the people of Kenya. I'm also aware, having served in this judiciary for long, of the ways a judiciary or an institution loses respect. I assure you that my fellow judges are also conversant with the historical background of the judiciary of Kenya, and we will not repeat the mistakes of the past. This is a new dispensation, and we will work according to the tenets and spirits of the new constitution.
Leadership is a trust for the people. So we have a duty to serve these people without looking at our personal benefits. This rules out things like corruption, rules out things like nepotism, rules out things like personal interests and so on. We are supposed to look at the public and say, what is the public asking for? It is a long constitution we have which creates very strict balances between the various arms of government, the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. And those balances are being created so that nobody runs away with power and says, I have power. Nobody is allowed to say, I have power. You are supposed to know that power is for the people. Now, in such an evenly balanced constitution, there is one organ which used to be ignored in the past, but today it cannot be ignored. That is the judiciary. It is for the judiciary to look at the various provisions of the Constitution and to say how they are to be understood and how they are to work. So virtually everybody can now come to the judiciary and say, this is my legal right under the Constitution. It is being violated by so and so. Please consider this matter, hear evidence, and determine the question. So the judiciary has been placed in a position of real institutional power. But it is not power that is claimed by an individual as such. It is power that is exercised on behalf of the people. It's a power to interpret the law. It's a power to decide disputes in a manner that is in the best interest of the people of this country. We have now been sworn in. So long as we had not yet been sworn in, the Constitution itself says we could not proceed to do our work. So we were not in a position to proceed to do our work. As from today, we are in a position to proceed to do our work in safeguarding the principles in the Constitution. This is the significance of the Constitution, and this is the significance of the Supreme Court within the new constitutional order.
Good.